Hey, what's up, guys? It is CoachCofia here, and like I told you guys, so you're off the GLP-1. Now what? Nobody talks about what happens after you stop. But let me tell you, maintenance is a whole different game. If you don't shift your mindset and have a strategy, that weight can start creeping back up. But if you lock in and pay attention to these key tips, you can feel in control of your body and maintain your results. Let's get into it. If you don't know me, I'm CoachCofia. I help women heal, thrive, become mentally, spiritually, and physically fit after any type of breakup or divorce. This specific channel, though, is about my wellness journey and the ups and downs of that, encouraging you to be the whole healed version of ourselves. So let's get into these tips. Number one, stop eating when you are 2/3 of the way full, not when you're stuffed. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make, and I almost got trapped into it, is eating until you're full. And that in turn has caused us to be where we were. And that is a problem. Not just a problem, but that is the fast track on how to mess up all of your progress. What I've learned is that you have to stop about 2/3 of the way from you actually feeling full. And that means you'll have to probably slow down, take your time, chew more, then really check in with your body on how you're feeling. We have to understand that that feeling of fullness, that is a delayed sensation. Now, with the medication, it caused us to feel that more intensely. But now that we don't have the medication pumping that up, we have to really clue into what our body is trying to tell us. And sometimes if we eat too fast and get full, we are already in a place where we've overeaten. Now, this takes practice, I will tell you, but once you do it, it becomes a game changer. Number two, you and we are on the defense. Let's talk a little bit about football. We are no longer on the offense. The offense was trying to score points by losing those pounds on the scale and really going after eating less, really moving more so that we could see those results. We are now on the defense, though. We are no longer trying to be aggressive and score points. We are now trying to lock in and protect the progress that we have already made. Look, a winning team is not out there just willy-nilly. They're not just taking wild shots. They are really locked in and planning what their steps are going to be strategically to defend. And then they're also trying to make sure that their quarterback don't get sacked. That is where you and that's where we are now. Now, the way to do this is going to be through consistency, discipline, and you have to be aware of your plays. Number three, y'all ain't gonna like this, but we talk about it all the time. Listen, we have to learn how to stick to our plan and not to our cravings. One of the best ways to stay in control is by sticking to a plan of eating before the cravings start to kick in. I do this by pre-planning what I'm going to eat. I don't wait until I'm hungry to decide what I eat. I make that decision beforehand. And when I make that decision beforehand, I focus on prioritizing protein, making sure I get enough fiber, because those things will keep me full longer and prevent the crazy swing that comes after you stop the medication. Listen, it comes, okay? So you want to build your meals around proteins, healthy fats, and of course, fiber. Those three things have to be non-negotiable. Now, if you go back to listening, those sideline coaches, which is the cravings, we're going to be right back where we were, right? And we don't want hunger to run the show. We want our plays and our strategy to run the show. Number four, we have to master the pivot. What is that? Because life is going to life, we have to understand that maintenance is not going to be perfect. So we have to anticipate those times where we're going to get off track and know that we have already pre-planned our choices and how we refocus. This is the pivot. So look, if you overeat, you don't just quit, you adjust. If you have a big meal during the day, you balance it out by eating less for the rest of the day. If you have learned through your weight loss that you are a stress eater, if stress makes you want to snack, you have to find a different way to deal with it. Pray, journal, take a walk, whatever you've learned during your weight loss phase, you have to put those things into practice now, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Think about the best players in the game. They don't panic, right? They have a different mindset. They don't get discombobulated when things don't go exactly as planned or when they kind of get off plan. They stay cool, calm, and collected, and they adapt, and then they just refocus and keep moving. That is the key for your long-term success. Listen, this entire journey is not just about losing weight. A realization that I quickly learned. It is about staying in control of our bodies and our choices. And this is not just for now until we get to the goal. It is for life. So if you are in the season where you are maintaining, I want you to drop defense mode in the comments below. And let's talk about it. And look, if this content is something that you can benefit from, go ahead and hit the like button so more people can find out about it. And y'all know what I say. Y'all go be great by what? Mastering what's on your plate. And remember, you and I, me and you, we grow better together. We'll talk soon.